People all over the nation and the world have been reacting to yesterday's Boston Marathon bombing on one of Boston's most celebrated days, and our HuffPost blogging community is no different. We reached out to several HuffPost bloggers and invited them to join us to discuss their reactions and blog posts on Monday's tragedy. I know your piece, the said 27th mile, reflects on the collective narrative of pain and resilience that we are all experiencing together, and perhaps also anger. But I want to ask you, what more specifically does the 27th mile refer to?
Well, the duration of the marathon itself was 26.2 miles. And the explosions, the attack took place at the 26th mile. And that tends to be what we're all focusing on now. The outrage, the horror, the tragedy of the events at that time. And I think what we're overlooking is the 27th mile, which was walked by the people of Boston together when they ran towards the explosions to help one another, when they helped one another, when the people of Boston opened their homes and their hearts to the people who were inconvenienced or lost or left with no place to stay, stranded. And I think we tend to focus on the anguish and anger of the 26th mile in our lives and sometimes overlook the 27th mile, which can inspire us and give us hope.
And, you know, speaking of inspiring, some of your words were actually very inspiring because you acknowledge, rightfully so, that the fear is out there and so is the hate. But there's one particular part where you talk about what Google came out with, which was this spreadsheet in order to help people, that, you know, offers of help for those who are victims and those who are stranded and those who are just scared. And you kind of say the spreadsheet has its own kind of rough poetry. And, one of the lines you say, I don't live in the city. You're, of course, quoting people in the spreadsheet. I don't live in the city, but can come get anyone who needs a place to stay. We've got couches. I just made soup. You say the phrasing may seem plain, but to you, it beats T.S. Eliot on any day. Why is that?
Well, I quoted T.S. Eliot, April is the cruelest month. And, he says in The Wasteland, I will show you fear in the dust. But the people of Boston turned into the dust and they didn't see fear, they saw hope. And to me, that's more inspirational than what T.S. Eliot was offering. It may not be Pulitzer or Nobel Prize winning material as poetry, but as an expression of the heart, it's pretty beautiful and it's a source for optimism in a tough time.